What's going on everyone, it's Ali here from the Source Park again, back for another BMX tutorial. I think we're into week 4 of this lockdown now. I can't even really remember what day it is today. It's all just blended into one. But anyway, today we're here to learn how to do a tyre slide on a curb. Okay, so this trick's got about 80 names. I call it a tyre slide on a curb, but people call it ghost feeble, tyre feeble, curb feeble. There's so many names, so call it whatever you want, but I call it a tyre slide. It's one of the easiest BMX tricks I know. It's probably one of the first things I learned. To be able to do this trick, all you need to be able to do is ride a BMX, standing up preferably, and pull your front wheel up. That is literally it. If you can ride your bike and pull your wheel up, then you can definitely do a tyre slide. A tyre slide on a curb then is where you're riding along next to a curb parallel and you pull your front wheel up on top of the curb while your back wheel still stays on the ground, and that causes your back wheel to slide along the edge of the curb. So the side of your wheel is on the side of the curb and they're sliding along while the front wheel pulls you. It's kind of weird to explain. Let me just show you a couple and then you'll understand what I mean. The first thing you need to know before you're doing a tyre slide is where your bike's going to be. So you want to make sure that you're riding as parallel to the curb as you can go. Because if you go at like too much of an angle and you pull your wheel up, you're just going to end up riding up the curb rather than your back wheel sliding. The back wheel's just going to go straight up it. So you're going to be riding along next to the curb, parallel with it. Go whatever speed you feel comfortable. You don't, like with most tricks, you don't have to go full speed at them straight away. Just get the technique down, and then once you do it, like I said, these are really easy. So once you've done a couple of them, you'll be able to blast into them as fast as you want. So the next thing you're going to be doing when you're riding along next to the curb is pulling your wheel up on top of it. So depending on whether the curb's to the left of you or to the right of you, you're going to have to lift your wheel up and shift your weight over to try and drag the front wheel over the top of it. I'm not going to give you too many tips on lifting up your front wheel because I've already done that on the bunny hop tutorial and the manual tutorial. So if you want tips on lifting your front wheel up, go back and watch the last week's videos. So you're going to be riding along next to the curb and then you're going to be pulling your front wheel up and pulling it over to whatever side the curb's on. So if the curb's to the left, you're going to pull it up to the left. If it's to the right, you're going to pull it up to the right and just get that front wheel on top. Most curbs are only about this high, so you don't need to pull your wheel up that high. And as soon as your front wheel's on top of the curb, your back wheel's just naturally going to start sliding. As long as you're at the right angle and you've got a little bit of speed, it's going to tyre slide. So now, once you're in the tyre slide and you slid for a little bit, to get out of it, there's 2 things you can do. You can either pull your wheel up again and drag it off the curb, or you can just turn your handlebars and ride out of it. And that's pretty much it. That is a tyre slide. All you're doing is pulling your wheel up onto the curb and pulling it off. As long as you're going at the right angle, you're definitely going to pull it off. This is a really fun trick to learn on a BMX because there's curbs everywhere of all shapes and sizes. You can do them round corners, there's like S-shaped curves, anything. Like, there's curbs everywhere, so get creative with them. My last tip for these is once you've got them down and you're starting to do them for longer distances, to help take like weight off of your back wheel when you get into the tyre slide, try and shift your weight forwards. That's going to relieve weight on the back wheel and make it slide for longer and make you go for longer. This may be one of the easiest tricks in BMX, but you can challenge yourself with them. If you want to make them harder, you can. Try and do 180s out, or try and hop out of them, or hop into them, or find a bigger curb. Like, you can get really creative with these. That's it. I told you this one was going to be a quick one. Send us videos of you guys trying tyre slides. We love to see people practicing while we're on this lockdown. This is one you can literally try outside your house. Well, most people can try outside their house because there's curbs everywhere. So I'll see you guys on the next video. Stay safe.